Dan, did you ever play the popcorn game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
You really did?
No. Have you really?
I have one time.
Really?
And
you actually really did it?
I really did it, and it really failed.
It seems like it would.
Like it
messy.
Like
Sounds
butter in your
messy.
I
jeans.
tried it one time with a girl named Julie Park, and it was so bad that she didn't want any popcorn. Like I went and got the big tub and everything, made the necessary arrangements for A to go through B,
Right.
and I had A into B.
Right.
But Julie Park never ever went. She never. I'm the only one that ate the popcorn.
So
Played yourself.
No, at that point when I realized that she didn't want any popcorn and she wasn't going to be digging on the barrel, then I went back to the bathroom and just ended the game. In the game.
wait. Did you like carry the popcorn with your engaged
With your
as you
junk?
went back to the bathroom?
Yes.
Oh, you couldn't just pull it out in the theater?
No, not in my situation.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh my God! How do you walk to a bathroom with a popcorn still
I'm not
attached?
going to get into the ins and outs of my popcorn game.
There was a lot of ins.
Did I not earlier tell you that it was absolutely a disaster?
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
God.
I should have wormed it just back in while I'm sitting during a high spot of the movie.
I don't know
But-
what movie it was.
Was it Ghostbusters?
It was Ghostbusters 1. I can tell you exactly what it was. The only thing that was getting ghosted was my penis.
The big marshmallow man.
Do you think that I think everybody that's listening to the show knows the popcorn game? Even
Yes.
Anna knows the popcorn
I'm
game.
aware of what it is, yes. Although
Yes.
I've never played it.
Right. Did you ever play it in high school?
No, popcorn's always given me gas, so I always stay away from it.
Right. So you would be the Julie Park in my popcorn scenario.
Right. I'm like,
Right.
oh, no popcorn
No, thank
corn
you.
for me, thanks.
Like I have the popcorn thing all rigged up, all ready to go. I got it. I got my situation where it needs to be. It's completely immersed in buttery popcorn.
yeah, and then I
and
go,
as you
it hurts my tum-tum, sorry.
and what you want, that girl. Maybe you want to get a bigger girl for the popcorn game because she really wants to eat
Yes.
that popcorn.
She really did.
Couldn't you like also though kind of like improv and do like maybe like the Twizzler or the some other game like that?
What are you putting Twizzlers around your?
Yeah.
Around
Well,
your
just grab a Twizzler. Oh, that's not a Twizzler.
yeah,
Oh
man.
my
Jeez,
God.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dan.
No,
Man,
duds.
sometimes
What
you
do
need
you
to
put
shut
sugar
up.
on?
Duds.
Sometimes you need to shut up while
Play
you're
the corn
ahead.
dog game. Pull out the hot dog.
Nobody's playing the milk dud or the juju baby game.
Any
Danny,
box.
there's the only game you can play sexual at the movie shows is the popcorn game. You can't play the milk dud or the corn dog or the snow cone.
I
You
tried
just
playing the big gold game. That's really messy.
Gummy bear game.
couldn't quite get that airtight seal.
Yeah.
It's leaking through.
Should never filled it up a cup.
And Blitz, when you play the big golf game, you have to bring your own rubber O-ring, to create a like a seal. Man, one little half inch and you got a 64 ouncer on your deal.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Walk to the bathroom then.
So yeah, I did play the popcorn game one time, and it was just an absolute disaster. And I'm embarrassed to say that I have played the popcorn game, and I'm embarrassed to say that the popcorn game that I played was a complete disaster. Like no girl popcorned in my unit at all.
I'm sure it smelled delicious.
But I know a couple of my buddies, man, whose girl would be in on the deal.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Like
Is there like popcorn all over the floor?
No, but like, listen. So here's the deal. No, the popcorn game can go one of three ways. One, you never get to play the popcorn deal because a girl never digs in and gets any popcorn.
Right.
That's loser number one. That's me. Two, the popcorn game is she's getting some popcorn. She stumbles upon the treat and is not very impressed. Like, does not say, "Oh, this is kind of a hot deal. Let me take care of it." You got a 50-50 chance of her not thinking that's very cool.
Right.
Three, and the best, like the A+, the 10 of 10 in a popcorn game is old girl stumbles upon the treat, likes the treat.
Like salt and butter.
And likes really going crazy on the treat.
Right.
And then you take said girl back to the movie show, and she's already ready for the popcorn game. Yeah. She's like, "Are you going to get the popcorn?" I go, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get the pop." Or like when she's paying, you get that real good girl that when you're buying the ticket out front, she's like, "Don't forget the popcorn." Like, oh, that's my girl right there.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Lummy ever played a pop? Listen, not everybody's played the popcorn
No,
game.
they had
A lot of people didn't even
buckets
know
when I
about
was-
it.
They didn't have buckets, they had bags. which was kind of tough to do.
Yeah, you
tears
can't-
too easily.
Yeah, you can't tear a bag.
No.
Blitz, have you popcorned?
No, not really.
Not really.
I
Blitz
wish.
would be good at it.
Yeah.
How do you know Blitz would be good at it?
Because he could go through the bucket
Exactly.
at the top.
Pull my gun out.
Exactly.
I shoot a
So
hole
is
through the bottom of
Blitz
the
the only
bucket.
one that's got a cherry on top on his. Man, you got a mushroom top. Did you get
Popcorn and mushroom sauce.
Did you get popcorn with a mushroom top? My Lord, I never even knew that was on the menu.
Poking out the top.
Yeah, I know the manager. He always puts a mushroom on top for me. I've been coming every
Gourmet.
year.
We went to the gourmet theater.
Who needs
I
truffle?
never knew popcorn was purple. Yeah, it's purple. Veiny, this is a certain type of popcorn. So Anna, let's
Yeah.
say that you're in high school, okay? You're senior.
Oh.
You're
Yeah,
senior
now I'm
year.
Have you
Hot.
met me in high school?
Well, I've seen.
it's
You
not
know,
good.
If
with
you
the
tap
French
dance
horn,
French horn.
with the French horn and the
Tap dance.
permed
Model
out.
I
UN,
pretend
Right.
she's in high
Science
school all the time.
Olympiad.
Yeah, yes, we've seen you.
Right.
Your senior picture.
Braces.
We know how awkward
Headgear.
it was. Okay.
I never had headgear, but I did have the rubber band deal.
I never had headgear. So listen, Anna. Let's say that some boy likes you. Okay.
All right, so this is really hypothetical.
Even though you're in your awkward stages of life, you got your
Yeah.
French horn, you got your permed out, Bon Jovi hair.
That was just my hair.
Okay,
Thanks.
I'm just saying. You got your Edie Brickell look. You look like a little hippie bitch. Were you
Sure.
were you kind of hippie?
I wanted to be.
Right.
Yeah.
You tried to be granola, but
I
you couldn't
really
pull it off.
did. Yeah, there was like a local head shop that I went to sometimes, and I tried to get like hemp stuff.
But yeah,
and
like you were trying to be granola, but you
I,
just
wa-
like
I was trying to find like
people are like-
a niche of like coolness, and I never did. But
It was a little dude.
still looking.
that little nerd bitch trying to be granola. Yeah,
Yeah.
awkward.
Like knitted tops and like a satchel that was crocheted
So
or
let's
some
say
BS.
let's say that you find nerd boy to take you to like your senior year. We all probably can remember what the big movie was our senior year.
The big movie?
Yeah, like when I was
No idea.
you don't know.
No. I could tell you the big songs, but I couldn't tell you the big
Yeah,
movies.
I have no idea what movies were on when I was a
Yeah.
senior.
For real.
For real.
I'm trying to look at okay, these were the movies when I was a senior. Risky Business,
Yep. Huge.
Scarface, which you
Huge.
couldn't go. Like your parents won't let you go. War Games, Blitz, that you and I got.
What? We were
You and I
watching
got
that
an-
yesterday.
you and I got
Hold on,
it-
Bubba. What movie is my favorite movie ever in the whole
Shall we
world?
play a game?
Exactly.
Why do you think, Anna?
I've never
Some-
heard of that movie until
It
yesterday.
was on. I started watching it. She goes, I've never heard of it. It's probably one of my favorite movies ever.
Sometimes when Blitz and I's ongoing rib was, I would say, "Shall we play a game?"
Yep.
Because that's from his all-time favorite movie.
Okay. Okay. It's all
All
making
right,
sense now.
all the right moves with Tom Cruise.
Flashdance.
Flashdance. That
Of
was
course.
all
Staying
my.
Alive.
That was the big movies of my senior year.
Big Chill.
Now again, I attempted my popcorn deal with Ghostbusters, which I think was my 9th or 10th grade year.
Okay.
So Anna, let's say what was your senior year? What year?
I graduated in 2005.
2005 top movies.
I'm sending you a list right now.
I think I might have.
Okay.
You mean your list is probably mine?
Okay.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Never saw
Oh,
it.
yeah, 50 Cent.
Jarhead.
I've seen parts of it. But...
What is this?
Waiting with
Wait-
Ryan Reynolds.
Waiting.
Oh, is that with Dane Cook?
The highest
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never
for
really saw that
2005,
either.
the highest box offices were Star Wars Episode 3,
Nope.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire,
Didn't see it.
War of the Worlds,
Never saw
The
it.
Chronicles of Narnia,
Nope, never
Wedding
saw it.
Crashers,
Nope.
Charlie and the
You didn't
Chocolate
see Wedding
Factory.
I
Crashers?
saw it, but not in theaters.
Man, no wonder you couldn't get laid.
Yeah,
like
I
you
didn't
didn't,
watch
you
it.
didn't even. You didn't
She was
even.
taking her
Well,
French
Usher
horn
was
lessons.
number one. I remember.
How about Madagascar? Did you go to the movies to see Madagascar?
No, isn't that animated
Yeah,
film?
it's a
How about
cartoon.
Charlie?
No.
Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
No, I've never even seen the original.
King Kong.
No, I never
Batman?
seen it.
Harry Potter.
No, I never seen a Batman.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
I did see that. I don't know.
All
I
right.
did see that in theaters.
All right, so let's say you are going on a date from this other French horn and nerd dude.
Oh,
And he
Two
like-
virgins.
Right, two virgins.
seat 1 and 2.
All right, and so you guys are going to the 40-year-old, you're virgin, and you know
looking at what's like for the future for
Yeah.
you two.
Can it be a trumpet player? They were cooler.
he was trumpet,
Okay.
not tuba.
All right.
He was a trumpet guy. And,
They were.
and he's like, Anna, will you go out with me? We're going to go see 40-year-old virgin.
Sure.
All right,
Did he have
Josh.
tape on his glasses?
You guys wear matching rubber bands on your braces.
Yeah.
You
Color
go.
coordinated.
You go to this movie with this guy.
Yeah.
And he gets this big tub of popcorn.
Okay.
And he puts his penis through.
Oh my God! I'd never even seen a real penis at that point.
I just work
Okay.
with me.
Sorry.
Okay.
And the senior,
and it's through the bottom of the deal. Mm-hmm. And he really puts you really got to put the butter in there. The salt is just salt can get a little
Bernie.
Yeah. So just the butter, maybe not even a lot of salt.
Buddha.
But some salt kind of feels good if you can get the right friction on the deal.
All right, back to the.
And you're going there, you're eating popcorn. He's eating his. And all of a sudden, as you're about halfway down, maybe 3/4 with him on the tub, you discover his penis.
Oh yeah, I'm freaking out. Call my mom. Pick me up immediately.
You hear a squeak.
I mean, for real.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have been like, oh.
Bubba, I hadn't even held a guy's hand before. There's no way I'm going to stumble upon his penis and be okay with that. I would have had a major freak out.
For real.
For real. I lost my virginity at 23. I'm still a freaking nerd.
Did you go see Brokeback Mountain? It was the number 27 movie of the year.
No, I never saw that in full either.
So you wouldn't.
I was watching it.
I didn't really go to the movies much.
And then how awkward would you have told your mom to tell his mom and gotten him in trouble, or would you just?
No. I would have just. I would have told my friends, but I would have just driven home.
He would have been popcorn boy for infamy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You would have blown him
But
in.
meanwhile, I bet you there are some girls that you know in your senior year.
Oh yeah.
Kind of the real cute ones, the little bubbly ones, the ones that are cheerleaders, the ones that all that.
Yeah, they
stuff
were sluts.
That were sluts. I mean, and,
absolutely. I met many a slut.
And what do you think some of the cuter sluts would have done? They would have probably taken
gobbled it down, like the whores that they were. But they're still in my hometown doing absolutely nothing, working at Macy's. So who's laughing now?
As your body gets older, like why does it get like less? Like when I was a kid, I used to be able to take my neck and go. Did any of us be able to do that as a kid?
Yeah,
no.
I still can.
I do.
You know who could do it like crazy is Tyler.
Yeah, I know it. It drives me.
Oh my God!
It drives me crazy. He goes,
and it's like snap.
Yeah, it's like somebody took bubble wrap.
Yeah, I can't.
Now I used to be able to do that. But Dan, what happens does your vertebrae get locked up, or they lose fluid, or like what happens physically as a doctor?
Your connective tissue loses fluid over time as you get older, but also you get less elastin in your connective tissue, and it becomes less flexible.
Right, more as white trash would say. You get concreted up.
Yep.
And just like I can't even tell you the last time I was able to get a good snap on my neck. And so Anna and I are always looking at you, like who's the guy from Houston, wing,
Alex Tubio.
The wing dinger.
No, the wing dinger guy's different.
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's not out of Houston. Well, maybe it is.
Well, yeah, it is.
Well, the little Filipino guy's out of Houston.
Well,
I'd say he's just
I don't like
as big.
the Filipino guy. I like the wing dinger guy.
Okay.
And then we quickly find out that one of our guys that we like, because Anna and I like to watch.
We're crack addicts, I think is the term they use.
Yeah, but really, chiropractors don't like for you to say "crack my back." They like for you to say
adjustments.
Yeah. That's like the F word to them, crack.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Dan, you probably know more chiropractors than I do. I don't think I can say.
Well, I think the people that like watching the videos are called crack addicts.
Okay, well, we're crack addicts.
Yes.
And so we start talking about this one dude, the Y-strap doc, and we're like, yeah, I've seen that guy.
I've been watching this guy for years. Had no idea he had a place in Tampa.
I had no idea that he's based out of Tampa.
Right.
Yes, and I think he has like 2 other facilities in other states.
I actually think
it's 3.
Well,
3?
I think these are people. I think this particular map might show doctors that are maybe endorsed by our doctor to use the Y-strap, or these maybe potentially are his other offices. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, one's in like Atlanta and another one in Charlotte. Yeah.
He's got his own massage gun as well. He's got a massage gun that's been branded. I guess he's did the development and stuff like that. So he's got his own massage gun.
He's on it.
I didn't have quite the heart to ask for a massage gun, to promote your massage gun. But anyway, Dan, he uses this strap that he bolts up to your neck. I'm probably not saying it like he wants me to say, but I'm just saying he hooks his strap up to your neck, and he really, really kind of like gives you a big old yip, and it looks, I just want one so bad. I really yearn for one of these because
You just want the strap so you can do it to your friends?
No, well,
Or you just want it to be cracked like that?
well,
He
both,
wants to be adjusted like that.
Both,
See,
I don't think Dr. Joe is going to let me have a strap and start. I think this is you got to know what you're doing.
You can't just buy it?
I want to be like adjusted and all that, but the white strap, man, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think I would be more comfortable with like vertical stuff than like snapping my neck side to side.
I'm going to tell you right now, man,
So.
give me all the Y strap.
Yeah, I want to why. I want to why.
Full Y strap. Dr. Joe, maybe some of my people don't want the strap. I'm telling you, not only do I want the strap, but bring the biggest strap you got.
Yeah, strap it on him.
Bring the strap that you'd use on a goddamn
Clydesdale.
rhino.
Yeah.
Bring the rhino strap.
Yeah, and we were a little bit concerned if he could do it to bigger people, but we saw him adjust a whale, so we're good.
Yeah. So who's getting strapped?
I'll get strapped if it permits
I'm
it.
getting strapped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here
Lummy?
you go.
I need to speak to my doctor, Dr. Dandiaco. Do you think it's smart for me to get a
I
wire
might
strap?
have a piece of metal pop out my neck if I get strapped.
I'm not taking any responsibility for what a
That's
chiropractor
smart.
does. Zero.
Okay, Dan.
Lummy's asking.
As
A
he
staple might pop
wouldn't
out.
take any any advice from a person recommending you as well. Like he doesn't want anything to do with your plastic. He's not gonna.
I'm not
he's not
threatened
gonna-
by him.
he's not
I think
gonna-
he's a great guy. He sounds like a great guy. I have no problem at all with him. God bless him. He's helping people. Chiropractors do miracles for people.
And to show our appreciation today towards all of you, we are going to be choosing a giveaway winner.
So how we're going to do this today, we are going to be doing a $1,000 Amazon gift card to whoever leaves the 1,000, I can't even talk, 1,000 comment. We'll get a $1,000
Man, what's a great promotion?
Oh, that's his wife?
That's his wife, and that's a great promotion.
Yeah.
gift
Yeah, I
card
love
to
necklaces outside
Amazon.
the shirt.
So we want to kind of give back,
Dan!
help with some
What?
Nice to our guest who hasn't even arrived yet.
That's how Dr. Dan wears it.
Jeez, jerk.
Don't start douching it up and get yourself thrown right the hell out of this studio, buddy.
holiday shopping for
His
people.
necklace is a non-factor. He's a guest on our show, and you're
Yeah, he doesn't have a
automatically
broken
being,
wrist either.
and you're automatically being a dick. You're automatically.
He can use
just
both
being a
hands,
dick.
You
Dan.
set me up to be.
No. You set your own self up to be. Who set you up to be a dick? Who set you up to make?
I guess I did to myself.
No, but who set you up to make a snide comment about his? Who set you up to make a snide comment about his necklace?
No one.
Okay, that's completely
Self-
on you.
Provoked.
On me. I'm
Yeah.
provoked.
Out there, so just remember, leave a comment in this video and we will be going through, and it's going to take a little bit of time on our end, but we're going to go through and we're going to find the 1,000 comment on here, and that person will be getting that gift card. So
That's great. The gift card's great, Joe. I'm going to see you crack your hot wife.
And she is
All right,
pretty.
so let's get started.
let's get started. Actually, I'm just going to start. Take your shoes off for me, please.
Thank you.
And I'll have you
Now,
lay
this
That
is
booty,
his,
though.
this is his Greenville, South Carolina
Yes.
location.
Mhm.
on your back.
And how do you think I know that?
It's on his wall?
There you go.
I'm going to start with the feet first, then we'll hit the wrist, the elbow, and then we'll get into the adjustment.
It's not
here.
letting me
That's
fast.
right.
I'm trying to fast forward this, but it won't give me the fast forward
Yeah,
option.
you probably have to go on the YouTube video itself.
Oh,
If you click on
God.
when the thing at the top says what it is, if you click on that, it'll probably take you to YouTube.
Right here.
Yeah. No, you can full screen it.
Oh yeah, full screen
There
it.
you go.
I just want to go to the Y strap, Willie. Is all I want to do.
It's
Coming in
usually
here.
at the end.
$1 Amazon gift card. Issues up in the
Oh,
neck.
you know what?
Doesn't comment.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Hold on.
It's funny, some of the stories about people finally able to fall asleep and stay asleep for hours, which is always a good thing. And then, actually, to remind everybody again, 1,000th comment on
How?
this video.
You actually said it right?
I said it correctly this time.
Well, yeah, we know, Joe. 1,000 comment that gets us a $1,000 gift card from Amazon. Now crack that hot chick's neck.
On that comment, it will be a $1,000 gift card to Amazon that will be given away. So just remember to comment on the videos,
Looks like he's
and we
water
will be
skiing.
following this today.
He's Banana George.
So it's our little give back and a little thank you.
Like, he's one bad dude catching a
Yes.
barefooting.
I want to help families out there with nice little holiday shopping treat for you.
There you go.
Oh, Christ.
He just has to realize that my body's a little heavier, buddy. I don't want my head to pop off.
And breathe. Deep breath in and out.
She did.
What did you feel?
I just orgasmed.
How would you describe that?
Sensational.
Crackalicious.
Crackalicious? Is that what she said?
No, it feels amazing.
There we go.
Now, Anna, is he prepared to do that?
He said he's bringing his table. I imagine he's also bringing the Y strap, but I don't want to state that, make that a guarantee.
All right, so I'm getting Y-strapped. Anna, you're getting Y-strapped.
I'll get Y strapped.
Jay, you getting Y-strapped?
Oh, I didn't know Jay was here.
He's getting adjusted.
I've got herniated discs from T3 through C3. I'm not getting any T-strap.
Y strap.
I'm not qualified for a Y-strap, but I do want a T-strap.
And we all want T-straps, buddy.
Yep.
I
I want to watch it. I can't wait to see it, though. I wouldn't say not for anyone not to do it. If I didn't have this stuff going on with my neck, I'd do it in a millisecond.
Blitz.
I want to get adjusted for sure. The Y strap. I'm
he needs to be
questioning
like
that.
twisted and like pressed.
Yeah.
Mummy,
I'm a little nervous, but I'll do it,
she's your
Bubba.
pussy.
No, I'll do it. Lummy doesn't have to do it. If he doesn't want to.
I don't even want you to. You know what? Let me. I'm
But
not
you
even.
said-
I'm not even offering the Y strap to you.
But I
I'm gonna
just
tell
said I'd
Dr.
do
Joe.
it.
Nope, you're not. Too late. You and Dan
Wait,
just go
hold
ahead
on.
and leave.
Yeah.
Johnny negative.
Oh,
Good
because I
job,
said,
Lummy.
I
Good
just
job,
said I'll do
Lummy.
it.
He almost standed up.
Oh, Dan really
Man,
Dan
Lummy,
himself
really
up today.
I can't believe you, Lummy.
I said I'd do it. Hey, I'm a little nervous, but I'll do it. Nope, you're not doing it.
You're not.
You dumbass. You're stupid. But I said I'd do it. I don't understand.
You're wrong, Lummy.
I'm sorry, Bubba.
No, I kind of like the whole reenactment you were doing.
With himself.
I kind of like the whole reenactment. It might take a little heat away from the heat that Dan's got right now.
Thank you, Dr. Dan.
No, the whole
thank
reenactment
you.
that you were doing.
No, Dan should be thanking you.
Thank you, Lummy.
So far, Dan's got full. I mean, you've not been able to, that comedic exchange that you had where you were yourself and then you played me and then back and forth. If you could continue that on, that would be funny. I'm trying to hear that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I still don't understand. So am I not? Hold on. Can I get the Y strap, though?
But it doesn't feel spontaneous
I
now.
know.
It feels contrived.
But am I getting the Y strap?
Yeah, and that's all Lummy's fault.
Yeah.
See, Dr. Dan, I'm helping you out.
I'm sorry.
I'm being an idiot.
Let me do some words. I'll be back in a minute.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Just because your wrist hurt doesn't mean you can be a dick to everybody there.
Oh.
Jake, way to pile on, fuckhead.
Piling on, we're understanding the truth. I'm saying the truth. I feel bad for you.
fuck yourself.
At all. But you just can't be.
Anytime you got an opportunity just to take the fucking low road and be a dick, you always do.
You were just making a joke about him messing up his high spot.
I got a fucking gas coming in, and it just makes it uncomfortable.
I'll let him apologize. Dan has a sore wrist. His vagina hurts.
Fuck that. Just, God damn, every fucking time. Shame on me for even scheduling him when you're going to be in here. I should have fucking known. You have a better day, buddy. You get sick at IMAX?
No, I don't get sick. It's just like, like the Simpsons ride and some of those rides, I can race a car as long as I have the steering wheel in my hand, but I don't like motion rides. I get motion sickness.
I will tell you this. I was getting ready to call you pussy, but the Simpsons ride did. I mean, I've ridden roller coasters and zippity zops and I want IMAX me as much as you can, but I did get sick at the Simpson ride at Universal, and it doesn't go the ride doesn't really go anywhere.
No,
you're in this like little car, and
and it just moves up and down, and you watch a screen.
Yes.
Yeah, but it does stuff where it looks you look like you're
doing
going from a complete drop from space into the lobby
and you're
of
in
the
a
thing.
room. You're in a room about half this size with one little car that fits like 6 people.
Yep.
And 8 people, and you're in this and the car never moves. It just got hydraulics and all kinds of deal. You never go anywhere, but you feel like I can remember telling Heather, how the kids feeling. She goes they're good. I go, how are you feeling? She goes, I'm good. And I go, I'm kind of sick.
The Hulk did that to me
she
too.
said, what? I go, I'm kind of sick. She's like,
He's like, get it together, puss.
I had to close my eyes on it once, Bubba. And put my
did.
stuff like I'm just sitting
So
in a
hold
chair
on.
that's moving, and I had to like pretend
So
that I was
hold
just
on, I
moving.
had to close my eyes too because it's like we took the kids there a couple of years later, and we're like, "Oh, Simpson tried." I'm like, "Okay." I had my eyes closed the entire time.
I'm talking to myself, going, "I'm just in a chair that's moving."
Oh, that's the worst. You start talking yourself right into being sick.
So funny.
All right, here's the Top Gun official trailer. I'm trying to put together. We all get together and go watch it, just so we can all be a bunch of Top Gun nerds and get the popcorn. We better budget $500 though.
Yeah.
My lord, how much
For
is
what
it?
Dan did this morning, you should make him wear like a jacket, a Top Gun jacket, and
No.
glasses.
No, you know what I'm going to do for what Dan did this morning is he's not invited.
On his birthday weekend?
Really?
Yep. Yep.
That's rough.
You want to be a dick to one of my guests? You want to act like Johnny Douchebag? Then no. You know what? Then you're not coming in.
Oh,
I'm not going to be
man.
scared to book guests based on your prima donna douche attitude. Like that's not cool. Right? I mean,
Yeah,
Jay,
we
help
were
me
look-
out here.
I was looking in the forward. We were looking in the rearview
Oh,
mirror.
you can go. You can go.
Okay.
He just can't.
I mean, Dan,
Jimmy can go. Steve can go. Pity.
But it would be pretty funny to have him all Top Gunned out.
It'd be even more funny for him not to be there.
Oh, poor Dan.
We want to clown him or we want to teach him a lesson? We want to
It's
teach
up
him
to you.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not
I
answering
wanna-
that.
Whatever you want. It's up to you, Bubba.
I want to teach him a lesson. Be
Yeah.
like, come on, Dan. Don't screw with my product. Don't try to, Dan. Like it's just like you always have to get that little snide deal into the point where now I'm going to start. I won't even book guests when you're going to be. Now, if I'm now not booking guests on days that you're here, that's a problem. Am I right? That I have to be afraid of Dan's editorial snide comments on potential guests.
I'm pretty sure you'll never have to after this day.
No, I know that, but I should. I
He'll
just
learn-
knew.
he'll learn.
I knew it was coming.
This'll
I just
learn him.
knew he was going to be a dick. I
This'll
just
learn him.
knew he was just good. I shouldn't even have told him that. That's why we didn't tell him about our guest because we just knew he would be a dick about it. And guess what? He was.
Well, that's kind of his brand,
No,
right?
it's not. It's not a brand.
But you still, at the end of the day, it's show business. You got to know what business you're in, and you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
you got to be able to dance with Bubba, and that's the
Wasn't
truth.
dancing.
He wasn't dancing.
No.
He was doing
And
a
then he tried
solo.
to
Falling off his bike and breaking his wrist.
Hold on, but here's what even pissed me off more, Jay. Then he tried to cover his bases and double down and said that I set him up on the Nicholas deal.
That's all.
I didn't.
I heard.
I didn't say one word. Danny's the guy that has to point out the necklace guy. Like we don't have to know how to know when to get heat. Don't get to heat every opportunity and just pick everybody apart. But Jay, we just went through this with him. Stop
Yes.
picking people apart. Stop. And I'm going to make him stop. He's not going to be on the show till further notice.
Happy
I
birthday,
mean,
Dan.
for real.
Happy birthday.
It's just, I mean, here's
Piss
what I
me,
would say.
piss me off.
I
What if I was in
understand.
his waiting room and I was, I don't know if you should. What are you here for? I'm here to see Dr. Diaco. Well, his necklace and all kind of thing. He's kind of a douche.
Yeah.
I mean, what would he? I mean, what if he was scheduling his medical reps around my, me coming into the office because I cut on all of them, and I don't do that. I don't act that way.
30 plus.
He is. There's no excuse. And I hope he's listening right now. Dan, don't text me. I'm so pissed at you right now. You know better. You know better than that. We've been through this. Who the hell do you think you are?
His wrist
Dr.
hurts,
Dan.
Bubba.
Who the hell do you think you are? Just like Steve says, you're not on the radio all the time, Dan. Stop. Does anybody ever tell you to shut up? Just stop
Yes.
asking me, please. Can you just stop?
Yes, you.
I like you. You like me.
You tell me that all the time.
All
Shut
right.
up, bitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
shut up, bitch. You and I don't have a lot of out of the studio interaction, though. Not much at all.
You mean just you and I?
Yeah.
Yeah, not very
And
much.
Lummy, you and I don't have much. Really, the only interaction I have with anybody outside of the studio and a lot is Blitz.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a ton with him, but Lummy, I don't see you much.
No. Make sure to stay out of your way.
I think you do try to stay out of my way, don't you?
100%.
Because
I
when I
think we
see
all
you,
do.
Lummy, because when I see you, then I automatically have some kind of task for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lummy,
Yes.
Lummy. Yes. Listen, have you? How much time do you got? Whatever you need, Bubba. I need that freezer over there put over here.
There was a time, I forget, it was months ago. Me and Lummy were on the phone. It was on a weekend. He was here at the studios, and he's like,
I think Bubba's coming.
he goes, hey, I think Bubba's here. I said, well, where are you at? He goes, I'm in the other studio hiding under the desk.
No way.
Yeah, because I heard him come out.
So I was in the
I think Bubba's here.
Hold on,
I
I was in this studio and you were hiding over there because you
well,
for real.
It was a weekend and you showed up here.
I know.
And I was going outside.
He's like, someone's walking around. I think it's Bubba. I said, where are you? He goes, I'm hiding under the desk in the other studio.
Because
you can hear the door open in the back, so then you come out there. I can't go back that other way.
So hold on, you heard me the entire time. Why were you hiding from me? Because you were afraid you would get signed a task?
Yes.
Either something to do or
yeah,
because
I told Blitz,
something.
I was like, I showed up here real quick. I was going to just do a couple quick things and get out of here.
Oh, don't you have to notify Bubba when you come here during the weekend?
He's supposed to.
So maybe he didn't do that.
I think it was around that time.
It was right around
it was before
that
the other studio got all like junked up. So that's how long ago it was. But he was hiding in there.
Lummy, what if I would have walked in? Lummy, what in the hell are you doing here?
I think you've done that before,
What
too.
have you said? See,
I dropped a pen. I'm looking for it.
Here working on bars, see, and I saw you come here, and I know that you might be disturbed if you saw me here, so I didn't want to upset you.
Yeah.
So I figured if I just came in and did my stuff and then quietly left, really, you're like, this is what the truth is that you're afraid I'm going to see you and be like, Lummy, you know what I need? Can you weed whack that ditch for me, buddy? Come on now, buddy.
You see a bunch of stuff in the front.
You see those 700 boxes of full lead? Can you just bring them upstairs real quick?
700 boxes full of lead. Can you bring them upstairs real quick?
Yeah. It's all right.
Lummy, what's been the worst thing I've asked you to do? I mean, like, what's the
goat's
one?
Horns?
No, I think well, no, that's the worst mentally. But like physically, like what do you hate of the certain tasks that I ask you to do or that you have to do around here?
Oh, nothing, Bubba.
Well, no,
I enjoy doing everything.
No,
what do you like the least?
But like
having to lie to Bubba saying he likes all these tasks.
I mean, okay. Let me ask you a question. Does the weed whacking task make you mad?
Oh, not at all. I like that.
No, but like, be honest.
No, I do. I like being outside.
And when you bring your mower and do the ditch, like that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
And I even started liking the seaweed because I did the seaweed over the weekend.
I even started liking. That's the worst.
And
doing the seaweed.
That's called Stockholm right there.
Oh, and the goats.
I even started liking the seaweed. So that means for the 3 years that he's done it prior, he's hated it all.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's called learned helplessness.
Yes,
Tommy.
and now the goats eat it. So I actually really like it because now I don't have to let it dry and then chuck it over the fence.
And it really, really makes the pond look better.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does.
Yeah.
And if we could ever get any fish in there, Lummy, we could do some content. Listen, Lummy, we're all about content. The goats provide content, right?
Yeah.
Me, my chicken sandwich review provides content. I'm going to try to stop by the studios this weekend and do a burnout deal because you got me a tire mounted. So that's content. So Lummy, us going out there and trying to catch some fish would be what?
Content.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, I'm going to get my pole again and back out there.
Yeah,
and I was even talking with Big Red. And
why can't we just get some fish in there?
There's fish in there.
I don't think.
I showed you. You've seen them. They swam up.
They're just not the size of fishes that I was just hoping there'd be like some bigger ones in there. I know it's a process.
Well, it's a process too. Plus,
I got to get Big Red to get me an estimate to get. Maybe all I need is like Blitz 2 dump truck loads full. Like that's it. Like I don't.
Of fish?
we
No.
can get the fresh crew and just dig out a little bit.
No, not of the fish.
Oh, that'd be a lot of fish.
But if they got an excavator like this excavating company, we have to take the fence down, which that we could get Austin to do that. That's not a big deal. And if they literally just had 2 triaxle, trucks, and they just scooped out 2, dump trucks full.
Okay.
I think that would give us, tons of relief. Because the more the more trucks, the more it costs.
Of course, yeah.
Right. They charge you like by the yard or something to get rid of it. And so, Lummy, all we need is like if you had 2 are those 6-yard dump trucks?
Yeah, usually.
Are they 5 or 6? I think they're 6 yard.
Usually 6.
I think they're 6-yard dump. Maybe they might be 8 or the triaxle ones. Let me ask old girl because I really want to know. Hey Alexa, what does a standard triaxle dump truck capacity yard wise? Oh, I messed that one all up. She's not gonna.
Here's something I found on the web.
It's not even your fault.
According to blurted.com, a typical dump truck has a 18-yard 3 capacity.
What?
This one says
18
between
yards,
10 and 16.
Yeah. Okay. So these the boys know. The triaxle dump trucks that they use for Lime Rock and all that kind of deal.
Yeah.
They're saying is 18 yards. So, Lummy, if we took 36 yards of silt, because Blitz, we're going to be honest, it's all overburdened silt. Like it's not, you know,
it's not usable.
And all it's going to do is continue to make if you don't get it out, it'll continue to make that pond shallower and shallower and shallower. Right.
Yes.
Because it's, we're always going to have, I think the last time we cleaned it out was like when we first got the place, like 11 years ago, like 2011.
Right.
Was when we first bought the place, I did it once. Well, it's had 11 years of buildup, Lummy. So, taking 36 yards out of there has to help.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they could give me a price like, maybe I did 3 dump trucks.
Wow.
Or 4. I'm sure it's a per dump truck deal. Big Red, can you give me an estimate on that, buddy?
Now, are we going to check each dump to make sure they're not taking the fish with it?
Well, Lummy, I think that's the cost to do it.
That's your job, Lummy.
Lummy, are you going to say that as they're scooping up the stuff, you're going to make them bring the swing arm over to you, and you're going to make sure that there's no turtles in there before he throws it into the dump truck?
We got like 4 or 5 turtles now.
That's not. You can't do that, Lummy.
Oh.
Can we get Lummy like a chair with an umbrella and a turtle check sign?
Turtle check.
I don't want turtles to die.
Lummy,
Timmy and Tommy.
Tommy.
I got Tyrone, and then I remember we named one Todd.
So hold on, you got 4 turtles out there.
It's just one.
You're saying yeah, it's just 4 turtle. It's one turtle that sticks his head up 4 different times in 4 different locations.
Every time it moves, it's a
and
new
Lummy
turtle.
thinks it's 4 different turtles. It's just one. He only takes 4 breaths an hour.
Yeah, they sun themselves out there.
Shut up. Lummy, if anything, we can go get some turtles.
All right.
And maybe the turtles make it through the scoop out. I don't know. I mean, if I'm a turtle and I see that this big, 3-yard monster claw just came in and took a bunch of dirt away from the area right beside me, I'm swimming away from, that area.
And if you don't, you're stupid. We don't want stupid
But
turtles.
if you're Tommy Turtle, that's kind of a slow turtle. I'm assuming that if you raised him, he might be Tommy, Todd, Tyrone, and Tyler, or whatever the hell their name is, Timmy. I got to think that these turtles are stupid. So if one of your turtles is sitting there and this big claw monster-looking thing comes and takes out a whole bunch of, ground underneath you, by you, right beside you, well, one could deduct that the next time it comes back, it's going to be right where you are. So I would swim as far away from that as I could, as being, Todd, the smarter of the 4 turtles.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Lummy, I don't think that we can ask the people that are excavating that we can do turtle checks with each scoop of material that they throw into the triaxle. Sorry.
All right.
You might lose some turtles. Would that really make you upset?
Hopefully we can get some more after that then, but I guess not.
But if the pond is deeper, Lummy, then we can bring in bigger starter fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's more area. It's deeper and it's more area.
Can we get an alligator gar?
An alligator gar. Is that a gar that bites alligators?
No, it's just a big long mouth of teeth.
We saw one this weekend.
Wait, those
gars are mean. There's freshwater gars. Are you talking about a freshwater gar or a saltwater gar?
Either.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I was feeding one of these yesterday.
By the way,
with bread.
gars are the ugliest fish. They have to be one of the most. Well, first of all fish really aren't cute.
Right.
I mean,
they're ugly creatures.
Yeah,
Pufferfish and
very
parrotfish are cute.
Fish are just very prehistoric looking, just not cool animals. So this is what a gar looks like.
Ew.
Yeah, they're the ugliest fish.
Ew.
They look like little mini alligators. Boy, Blitz, that's a big ass gar right there.
That's about the size we saw the other day.
Fresh or salt?
Salt. Well, brackish, really.
Where'd you see it at, bud?
Up by Armature Works.
Look at that. And I don't think you can eat gar, can you? I mean, Lummy.
You can eat anything.
You can eat gar. It depends on where you're catching it from too, but sometimes the meat's really tender.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's some coming out of the Amazon now.
Now, let me ask you a question. How does society determine whether you eat a fish? Do they catch it and then they eat it and then they're like, ew, it's horrible?
Pretty much.
Or, oh, wow.
They're like, hey, Timmy didn't die. Let's eat it.
And then they're like, hey, word amongst the community is that, hey, gar's not bad eating, right?
Pretty much.
I mean, for the longest time, they didn't think cat was good eating, right?
It's not.
They're
There's-
bottom feeders.
Well, there's not a lot. The certain catfish, it's not good. The freshwater farm raised cat is the good one.
Look at that gar.
That is a fat
No,
gar.
by the way, the answer is no. I don't want a gar in there.
Man.
I do not want a gar. And they're mean fish too, aren't they? Are they mean?
I didn't think so.
Are they mean? They just look mean.
I think it just looked mean.
I mean, they'll eat everything in there, but
Like, are they very much predatorials? Are
Yes.
they like they're? Look at them.
Look at those
if
teeth.
you want
Yeah.
fish, we'll just have one. It'd be a gar.
It'd be a fat ass
Yeah,
gar,
it would,
but
I
it would.
exactly.
see it all the time.
Yeah, but listen, no gars.
Thank you.
What are we thinking about putting in there? Like, what, smallmouth or big mouth bass?
Probably some smallmouth bass, and then maybe throw in one largemouth, and then we got
Now,
but the
what's the
deeper we
difference
get, the
between a
better.
smallmouth and a largemouth bass? Obviously, the mouth.
Yeah, I mean the size
Same
of the
mouth
too.
size.
So, like, that's a smallmouth bass, right?
Yeah,
But then that's a largemouth, and then they got those big round mouths, the big ones, right?
yeah. I mean, it just depends on the size of the pond.
Now,
too.
is that a smallmouth bass right there?
Yeah, pretty much.
But this would be a big mouth bass.
Yeah, that's like a smaller, largemouth.
We're not gonna have anything that big, are we?
No, if we do, then I mean, that's probably one of the only things in there.
Yeah.
Because the
How
bass
about
will eat
bluegills?
everything.
Do we need bluegills?
Wait, that's one of the ones you see now. Like if you when you looked in the pond the one time, we had a couple of them. Those are the bluegills. That's what the bass will eat.
Well, but we gotta have. This is what we got in there now.
Yeah.
Like something like this.
Yeah, ours
Not
is
that
a little
big.
bit.
Ours are probably like that.
We have some of those, but we probably have a
now,
little
hold
bit bigger
on.
ones.
We have bigger ones than that.
Yeah, that's what they started as, pretty much.
Are we there yet? Are we? How many of these do we got? Like, you said we have a bunch of those, right?
We have a bunch of the small ones. Yeah, we probably got like 5 or 6 good sized ones, and probably
How many of these?
I'd say probably 10 of
Really?
the smaller ones. Yeah, and then a bunch of shiners and minnows.
What's a shiner and a minnow?
Just like those little things you see on the edge, the little small ones. That's like what they feed off of.
Oh, that look like sperms.
Yeah, the little sperm fish, and then we can eat them. And we got a lot of dragonflies too, which is good. That keeps the mosquitoes down, and the
And
fish will eat them.
you're just lummy
Well, that's we
So now
want
do
to
we
have
have
dragonflies.
ecological lummy? Now is this what do we have a bunch of those?
Yeah, we have a good amount of those. We probably put like 25 in them, and they've reproduced quick.
Well, we probably need to put some more of those in there because the more of those in there, the more the bluegills can eat them and get
Yeah.
bigger, right?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of those, they reproduce really quick. They have a lot of sex. So like those little
They
sperms that
have
you
a
see.
lot of sex.
Yeah. So
Now-
the sperm
now-
you see is that.
Those look a little big for a bluegill consumption. So will he eat the babies?
Oh yeah, he'll eat the babies, and those would be good for when the bigger bluegills, because they just suck them
Man,
right in.
like here's what sucks. Let's say that you're this shiner right here and you poop out a bunch of babies, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're not very big. They're just teeny tiny, right?
Yeah.
Well, if a big bluegill comes and eats all that up, then you just didn't make it in life, right? Just think
Oh,
about
yeah.
how many millions of little babies they have to poop out in order just for one to make it, right?
That's why they do poop out millions.
I'm just saying, for one to make it means he has to hide all the time so he doesn't get eaten up. Now, what do these things eat?
The algae and different things, and that's why they're a lot of times on the shore. The female would usually during the breeding reverse pond usually pops out about 200-300 eggs.
Right, and so these eat algae.
Yeah.
Now, but aren't those big egrates or whatever, those birds that you hate, they come and eat these?
Yeah, well, I don't mind the gray egret because that's native to Florida. It's that Amazon one that is a
called?
dick. But he's been gone for a while. He must have went on a long trip somewhere
Yeah.
with a rock to the head.
Oh, you think he did?
Yeah, I think he ran
that
into
what
a rock.
he
Rumor
did?
has it.
Rumor has it that
Word
he
on
hit
the streets.
There's a word on the streets that he maybe hit his head on a rock.
Yes, and might have been dumped over the fence.
Oh, that's what the rumor has.
Yeah.
Huh?
You mean fell over the
Well,
fence.
yeah, he tried to fly out and just.
So
fell
you're
into it.
saying the way it went down is this egrate, this Amazon egrate, who comes in and eats all of our fish, happened to come into our place one day, hit his head on a rock, and then was just about ready, almost made it over the fence and fell into the neighbor's property?
Yeah, and it's so muddy it just sank to the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're saying that's kind of maybe what you heard on the streets?
Yeah, that's what I've heard from the different people, different fish. The turtles, the goats told me.
Is that what the goats tell you?
Yeah, the goats told me that.
How'd they say it?
Now, do the goats let me do the goats talk to you?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do they make like when I go back there, they make some sounds, but not a lot. And they're usually sounds of baby telling Hootie to get back because I'm food aggressive.
And he says no. No.
So what type of dialogue do you have with them?
Usually when I walk in, they're like, like hi. It's like my hi.
Right.
And then when
do
I
you
walk
talk
over
back
there,
to them?
Yeah. I'm like, what's up, guys? How's it going? Give them a little pet, give them their stuff, hang out with them for a little bit. They run over to me where the owl is. And we kind of just like watch the fish and the turtles and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then, do you talk to him? Do you go, look at Hootie, there's a little shiner, and look at baby, there's Timmy the turtle, and look over there, Hootie. Look at that. There's some algae coming in, and Daddy's going to have to go out there and get some seaweed here for you soon.
Yep. And then when I do the seaweed, they sit there. Then baby does most of the talking, but then Hootie will go like that a little bit, and then baby will like
Now, Matt, have you ever figured up like McDonald's how many millions of horns that you've sold? Did you have a number?
How many DBs worth? It's not. I've been curious, but I'm so irresponsible. I don't even have.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
It could be 5,000 horns. It could be 50,000 horns. You don't know.
Yeah, no clue.
You have no clue.
No clue. We didn't even have inventory up until a couple of years ago. I'm good at selling the horns, but running the business is a totally different thing.
Yeah, you are. I mean, but if you needed to go out back and pack and ship, could you do every job at Horn Blasters?
Everyone that works with me starts at the bottom, and everyone can do everything. So yeah, it's
so you have to go. Have you ever gone back there and wrangled up an F9000 system
Sure.
and put it in this styrofoam
That's how he
box?
started.
And put the peanuts in there that had to fill out the packing label and then take it down to the UPS store.
Totally. It was me for the first 7 or 8 years until I had any part-time help at all. It was just me in my bedroom. I was sleeping on air tanks, and I had all the parts in my room. It was so. Humble beginnings.
And then it was probably you couldn't keep a big inventory because you'd have to sell 5 units in order to buy 3 more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I started the entire business on a $200 Capital One credit card. So I had no investment, no trust fund, parents, grandparents, nothing. I was working at Home Depot and Staples at the same time. And
that's before you ran. That's before you became an outlaw.
That's it.
Which is also a horn.
Which is also a horn. Yeah, our outlaw horn. That's correct.
Did you name the outlaw horn after your outlawness? I mean, because you're an outlaw? I mean,
that's the hardest part is coming up with.
You were wanted by the feds at one time. People don't even know that. Didn't the feds show up at your door as a kid? That's a real gangster when you got the feds at your door when you're not even an adult.
Yeah, my mom was a little shocked by that.
So your mom thought, oh, Matt's just back there on his computer, just doing his stuff, writing code and stuff, playing asteroids. They don't know back that you're hacking into full-blown government agencies.
the knock at the door, and that was April 21st, 1999. It was the day after the Columbine shooting. A couple of my buddies and we didn't associate with Dylan and Eric, but we played online with them. So we were able to pull up their user profiles on this online game. And, the government was scrambling for information on the shooters. And we're like, oh, we got these guys right here. We had their bios. So we published that, and we were hacking the NASA website. We changed some graphics around on there, and it wasn't long before the FBI showed up.
And when they show up, how would that chain of events go? Do they?
So they interviewed myself and my best friend. No, but
they
separately.
They first knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
And where are you?
Upstairs in my room. Mom's talking to him
hacking
downstairs.
Away.
And you're up there still hacking, writing code, right? And they go, Mrs. Heller, is there somebody on the computer, or do they knew it was Matt Heller per se?
They had it all printed out. I didn't know, and they interviewed me and asked me all kinds of questions. I denied everything, and then they went in their file and pulled out all this paperwork, and they're like, "Here's you. This is you. This is you wearing the bracelet in this photo that you have on right now. This is you doing this." I was like, oh boy. So they had their case. They just
did that permanent smile that you always have go to a frown real quick? Were you still smiling when they were taking you out?
I was in shock.
Were you crying? Were you crying?
No, nothing like that. Just I didn't know what was going on. Then I knew I got kicked out of school from it. I tried to contest that, but the principal was like, "Man, you don't even really go to school in the first place. You've only been here, 60 days this year."
You're like, fair point.
So I got expelled.
So you went and hacked and got yourself a diploma, and then full honors, whole 9 yards. Printed yourself on one of those. Got you a $200 capital deal.
A week later, the FBI came back and offered me a job. They said, "Hey, we know you're not doing anything with your life. Would you like to help us with these undercover operations?"
And by the way, this is a true story.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, for real, like, we're not bullcrapping you. Like, Matt Heller was a little high school hacker dude, and hacked into was it NASA?
Yeah, NASA.gov.
And what did you guys do?
Just put up a bunch of political cartoons, changed a bunch of their text, and just effing off. Yeah.
Yeah, just effing off as kids, right?
Yeah.
And they came and got you. Now, were you facing any criminal charges at all?
They had no proof. There was nothing. One of my other media aides, I'm still such a nerd. My only friends were my fellow media aides. One of them got pulled over for speeding in their Mustang, and gets pulled over for speeding and says, "Oh my gosh, if you don't give me his ticket, I'll tell you about this guy that hacked NASA," and totally dropped down.
So hold on, you're saying just your buddies. Hold on, you're saying one of your boys, he just got pulled over for a simple, going 15 over. That's it. He didn't have 5 keys on him. He didn't have anything, like just a simple speeding deal.
Didn't want to lose driving privileges.
And so he then starts yipping off, "I know my boys and they're like, screw the speeding ticket, no problem, buddy." And then he completely ratted all of you guys out?
Yeah, dropped dime. Got out of the ticket and created all that mess for me.
Oh, now, how many other dudes were doing the same? Like, how many of your buddies were doing? You guys were a couple of you, wasn't
it was me and my best friend Travis. Travis eventually started this company and sold it to Facebook, and now he has a Facebook email address, and I don't know what he does, but he lives all over the world wherever there's Facebook.
Does he got more money than you?
I don't know. He's killing it. He's very liberal, so he doesn't really show anything. I have no clue what he's working with. I have no idea. He's doing the family thing.
But you think he's loaded? I mean, Facebook just doesn't
He's got to be. Yeah, he's got to be.
Does he know you're loaded too? That he knows that you're slinging train horns, and where the Atlanta Falcons play has your horns too?
Yeah. We follow each other online. I showed up when he was living in San Francisco. I showed up to his house randomly and knocked on the door, and we hung out for the day. So that was the last time I saw him, probably 10 years ago.
All right. So the feds knock on your door, and I got to go to break. I'm going to be way late. Yeah. Hold on, Matt Heller. Hold that thought. World-renowned Matt Heller, formerly Matt Villalakinus Knockinus, the owner, inventor, CEO, president of Horn Blasters. Now, Matt, is Horn Blasters pretty much put you on the map? I mean, were you famous and rich before Horn Blasters outside of the federal circles, or is the Horn Blaster gimmicks what?
I refuse to say that I'm famous or rich. I don't feel that way.
You should be a politician because nothing will stick on you. You can't get anything to stick on you.
Thanks. No, I was, like I said, I was working at Staples, Home Depot. I had 19 W-2s the year I started Horn Blasters. I was getting hired and fired so quick. It was Blockbuster Video Service merchandise everywhere.
Really?
Kmart.
But now even Kmart, Blockbuster Videos, all that stuff? Did you still have
stuck
your
with service merchandise?
Did you have your infectious attitude, or are you ever been like Johnny bummed out guy? Because you're always so nice and just always smiling, and I know why you're smiling now because you're
I owe it to my mom. My mom's a professional clown. From day one.
Real?
Yeah. I would lie about something way cooler if it was a lie.
I've seen the pictures.
So your mom was like a professional clown, so it was always lighthearted and kind of kooky, so to speak, right?
Yeah, and I'll always be smiling and just happy. I had gnarly teeth as a kid, so I used to hide my mouth and put my hand over my mouth when I was chewing and stuff. And she, schlepped it and got me braces all on her own. So now I have teeth and I'm showing them off, and that's it. But
and you weren't quite correct in the fact that the real person that kept the feds off you was your great stepfather, because the feds came to the door and they said, "We want to see your son's computer," and he told them, "Unless you got a warrant, pack sand," and they left and they never came back.
That's it.
So you failed to put over your great stepfather
until they came back to offer you a job.
Right? My mom and my friend's mom did when the sheriffs came for the same thing. She's like, "The computer's right there. Do what you want."
Yeah, Blitz hacked into Countryside High one time as a kid, and Mrs. Blitz just told the cops right where the computer was.
My friend's mom was like, they came to the door, and there was like 5 sheriffs. Like, we don't really know what we're doing because it was like in the mid-'90s. And she's like, "The computer's right there. Do what you want.
Just don't shoot me." So, Matt, any big things in the Matt Heller world? Like, I think don't crypto farm anymore. I think you're just straight horn blasters, are you not?
Yeah, the crypto was kicking my butt. I was checking it too much. It felt like gambling. I was just living it.
It is addictive. It is addictive.
And there's so many rich, bigger whales that can control it and manipulate the market.
You actually know a lot about it.
I know enough to say I'm terrified of it.
I'm so terrified of it. Here's now my mentality is if I could just break even, I'm out. But but I think at that point I'm done.
Yeah.
Am I not?
Don't we all wish we could just break even?
Don't we all just wish we at one time we would have stopped before we were ahead?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we got greedy, and I'm like, now's when you buy. It's on the dip. But, I mean, I think you told me a year ago when we went to lunch that you thought it was going to crash again bad before it gets back to – is that crash – do you still predict that?
Man, there's no telling. There's so many projects that just go under all the time. There's a lot of rug pulls. There's too much manipulation from other sources. So
we were in the back of your warehouse. I'm like, Matt, what do you mean? And then Matt got into this whole thing. Do you not know this one dude can tweet and he can change the price? And
Spoofy. There's one dude, Spoofy, controls this huge wallet, and whenever the price gets too high, he lists all his stuff for sale, and
then just crap hits the storm.
That's it. Yeah. And there's tons of those guys. There's so many big whales that have this incredible influence that. There's no way for the average man to survive. You know, I mean, it's just.
I just hope that Lummy, are you still pregnant?
I'm holding firm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt, at this point, should we hold? Nice. Matt, would you at least suggest one thing? I know you don't ever like to be on the hook for everything. I mean, it's hard to get Matt Heller to really commit to anything except making horns and making money. But if you're in where we are now, we bought in what, Lummy, what'd you buy into crypto? 23, 24, 25,000?
Yeah, what did we buy 3 years ago? Like when Kevin was kind of touting it.
We're still in the probably the 14 to 1,600 range on the Ethereum.
Yeah.
Matt, do we hold?
You only lose if you sell. Diamond hands, hodl down to the end. The problem is when it gets real shaky and other people start folding and selling their stuff, it'll drop more, but it'll eventually all go back up. It's just a term, how much patience you have.
Why be alive?
Yeah, we'll all be around for it.
All right, cool. That's all.
Should we maybe take a break?
Yeah, we got to take a. Yes, we got to take a break.
Sorry,
Matt. Have you initially noticed any difference in Anna now that she's getting the D?
I mean, I don't really see Mal too much.
Yeah,
he's spent enough awkward time with you at Horn Blasters to know that you're a different lady nowadays.
Yeah, perhaps.
Does Gina Hunter look at her poop?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think the older you get, you almost have to. You cannot.
Because it kind of gives you a gauge of what's going on there.
You feel like a doctor.
Right. You're like,
oh wow.
Oh wow.
I'm dehydrated. I'm backed up. I need bananas. I don't eat bananas.
Yeah.
And girls don't poop that much, for some reason.
Yeah, not like guys.
Not like us guys.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Anna's taking. She's that comfortable with you already, Blitz?
Are you guys taking poops next to each other?
Yeah, we hold hands.
They got his and her toilets.
Yeah.
Do you guys really poop?
We have poop date nights.
Do you guys poop together?
Yeah.
No.
The worst part is there's only one toilet. I gotta sit on the sink.
Like Gina, have you ever farted in front of Tom?
No.
Don't
you
lie.
You lie.
Gina.
There's no way you haven't.
Gina.
There's no way.
Gina.
As long as you two have been together and all the
Gina.
TV you watch in bed, come on.
Gina.
Have
you ripped one before in front of
Not that I think of conscientiously, but he has told me at night, in the middle of the night.
Oh, I know how that goes.
He has to let me know that, oh no.
Well, that's the first thing we open up with. Hey, honey, guess what? You farted last night. It was so cool.
It's called a butt snore.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, how about Tom? See,
Yeah, let's talk about Tom.
Tom is.
Let's talk about Anna for a minute.
Oh, hold on, Bubba. You're burying the lead here because apparently this is an issue in Blitz's world.
Does Anna fart in front of you, Blitz, already?
Oh, yeah.
Does she fart a lot?
No, not a lot.
Did she Dutch oven you?
No,
I wouldn't
not
put
on
that.
purpose.
Do you fart in front of her,
I
Blitz?
fart in my sleep. Sometimes I wake myself up.
Oh, hold on, Bubba.
It's in the sleep.
Bubba, a while back, she was like, "Oh, I dare you to fart," and I was like, "No." And she's like pushing my legs. I'm like, you better watch out." And I did, and it about blew her over.
Yeah.
Then I peed it on myself, literally.
You peed on yourself?
Yes.
Well, you guys are still in the honeymoon stages.
Yeah.
Farting's still cute in your world. Now, Tom is very much a gentleman, but he is from Maine.
Yes.
So I mean,
that mean?
Tom can act like he's all highfalutin, but his dad was a bank robber. Let's just be honest. I mean,
He's a bandit.
I mean, Gina can act like she's all that too, but the bitch lived in Dayton, Ohio, in a 3-bedroom split ranch, Willie.
And her mom beat the S out of people
and
in
her dad,
drive-thrus.
and her mom to this day still carries an ice pick in her bra.
Yes.
To this day.
An ice pick.
So Gina can try to act all $4 million condo, but I know where they came from. Does he rip one occasionally in front of you?
Oh yeah.
He does?
He has no qualms about that.
Okay.
He never has.
I have so much more respect for Tom, knowing that he'll blast in front of you.
Yeah. No.
Because there's some guys who be like, no, I can't fart in front of my girl.
Oh no. And
Who says that?
You?
No.
Yeah.
I rip.
Yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, real men rip.
Real men rip.
Like, and you tell your
and they wear
girl,
jerseys, and I got a jersey and I rip,
and
so
you, and
boom.
you tell your girl, just deal with it. It's life. It's farts are funny,
Just jokes.
Yeah, farts are funny, right?
Yeah.
Gina, have you ever dated a guy that wouldn't fart in front of you? Like, like one of those Notre Dame guys, like,
No, that's never been.
Lou Holtz?
No, that's never.
Jerome Bettis.
No, that's never been an issue.
Who were the players when you were in school?
Rick Meyer was the quarterback.
Rick Meyer.
Yeah.
Rick Meyer from Goshen, Indiana.
Yep. Rick Meyer.
He
was
looked like the leprechaun.
He was the big slinging D on campus.
He was the big slinging D, and then, Rick Meyer.
Who was on the Rick Meyer team, Lummy? I'll look it up.
And they recruited Randy Moss. So Lou Holtz recruited Andy Moss. I think it was my junior year, maybe my senior. I can't remember.
Listen here,
but
Randy Moss. You need to come to the school right here on Lou Holtz. This is one national championship. I got Rick Meyer and I got John Braddock on my team.
Yeah, but he ended up not coming because he got into a fight his senior year in high school and beat some guy up for calling him a word, and so he didn't end up
He
coming
went to Florida State for a year.
I always thought Randy Moss was a stud.
He was a stud.
He was a stud.
Yeah, so it was Lou Holtz. Yeah.
Lou Holtz was the coach back then, huh?
Yeah, anytime he would speak on campus, I would go. I just loved Lou Holtz.
Did you bring a poncho?
from all the spit?
It wasn't that
From all the
bad.
spit?
Oh, really?
Not that.
Hold on, let's look at the team. Rick Myers. I'm looking at some of the other big stars.
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis was the bus. Let me see who else.
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, a lot of NFL. A lot of guys went to the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron Taylor had a long time career for the Packers, and then somebody else. Demetrius DeBose. He played for. Didn't he play for the Bucks?
Yeah, he did.
Demetrius DeBose.
Yep.
Yeah. What was Notre Dame like back then? Was it fun?
Oh yeah. I mean,
what were the guys? Because everybody you're dealing with there is like you're not going to a regular state university where they let the stupid ones in. Like you're Notre Dame. Like they don't got a lot of stupid people there, are there?
No, everybody was. Notre Dame was a lot of people who their parents went there. Their parents met. A lot of really smart kids that were kind of scrappers like me, a little bit like first generation, a lot of Irish, a lot from New England. Like I was culture shocked when I went there because how I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, it was just completely different. My roommate was from New York, Irish from New York, and her dad was a cop. All of her brothers are, firemen. So
And your dad's a gangster, and your mom's a gangster's wife.
Well, he was in vending at that time. He was
Is
in
that what
vending.
we're calling it?
Oh, yeah, vending. I told
Shaking
everybody.
people down. It's called vending now.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was vending. Come on. Never.
And you had a route, and you went and shook everybody down, right?
Right.
Oh,
It wasn't until my junior year in college when I was standing in our dorm just bawling, and my roommate came in, and she's like, "What is wrong?" And I'm like, "My parents got busted. Their casino got busted." She's like, "I thought your dad was in vending. What are you talking about?"
No, they had a downstairs convenience. They were running numbers. They're both in jail. I don't know what to do.
She's like, "I've been at your house. I never even knew, Gina." So, but I will tell you, my some of my best friends I've been friends with since college. We're having a girls' weekend at the condo.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we're having it in July.
You're gonna be the. Wow, look at this bitch. You're going to be that girl.
They'll hate her after that.
Yeah.
They'll pretend like they're impressed, but they'll hate her.
We liked her until we thought when we thought she was common folk, but she completely misrepresented herself as middle class.
Yeah.
Her husband owns 415 Domino's franchises. And a dirt track. They would take testimony, Anna, of him doing like a high spot of like, him being a victim and him coming across
and like
super
talk
cool.
to Barstool and say, hey, or something like that.
And then that would get distributed amongst, all of their influences that they were paying off. And it just, again.
Okay,
and then they would, and then Johnny Depp's team would find a couple incidents of her being a real horse's ass, cut it all up, and make it a viral moment.
Her doing key bumps on the stand, you mean?
Right.
He sued the Sun in the UK for calling him a wife beater,
Oh,
and
nice.
I guess he lost
Whose
that.
Sun?
The Sun.
No, the Sun.
The tabloid. The Sun.
Jesus.
Did you just say that, Anna Lummy? For real?
Yeah, just type in St. Pete Catalyst air taxi. If you use Google rather than Bing, you would get actual fucking results.
I got it.
Thank you.
Well, I got it. I mean,
But Lummy, you're
It took you 3 tries.
Like, honest to God, Lummy, how much do you actually make from being a
hold on. Fuck off, Brian.
No.
Because no. I didn't do it. He told me drone taxi, and then he comes back and goes air taxi. It's a totally different fucking thing.
I'm just asking you a question. How much do you
I got $100 gift card from Walmart.
a year?
No, and I just got it. I don't know how long it
Okay,
takes.
I just typed in Tampa drone taxi, and the first fucking article is from on Google is from Fox News. That's right on point.
Yeah, Lummy. But
Use Google.
Your Bing is bought and paid for by Walmart. Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. Lummy, this Bing thing is starting to affect my program.
How? I don't ever miss it. I usually get what Alexa doesn't.
You're Bing.
I get
5 cents for every
No,
copy.
this is a bunch of crap.
Lummy,
because all of a
Lummy.
sudden Brian tells me to look something up that he finds and he doesn't give me the exact site. They're like, hey Brian, why don't you tell me blah blah blah? And then you don't find it back. You're so dumb. Let me find it. Blah 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 blah.
I
blah.
typed
I'm
in-
not going to give you the right information.
I typed in the exact.
You didn't tell me Tampa
I
drone
typed
taxi.
in the exact
Lummy.
search that you typed in into Google, and
Lummy
it came up.
Lummy's chip, by the way, $20 in the
I
Cash
said
App.
drone taxi Tampa.
At the
It didn't
Bubba
come
Army,
up.
Cash App,
at least
Venmo,
use
PayPal, at the Bubba
DuckDuckGo.
Army. Lummy, you are such a Bing mark that sometimes it affects the quality of the program.
No, it's not. I give it a different view. Barbara, you can't just say, oh, there's an air
Different
taxi,
view.
there's a drone that's going to kill
I give it a
people.
different view. I find you wrong,
No,
irrelevant
it isn't.
articles.
But during the break, it's not
Lummy.
during it on there.
Lummy, why
I'm
you
not
such
all of a sudden, it's just like a big, I don't say air taxi, I don't say type of drone, I didn't say Fox 13. I'm waiting for Brian to find me and give me the information that he brings up. Instead of him going, hey, Warren,
Because Brian uses Google.
say,
Yeah.
but what do you
Because
mean?
Brian
Once
uses
he said,
because listen, Lummy, everybody uses Google.
great, Google's a great company. Everyone just keep using Google.
Google Tampa air taxi formula shortage.
Lummy, just because you're on the Bing, gift card take, I mean, it's affecting the program.
No,
the
it isn't.
quality.
What do you mean? I find it. Bubba, he didn't tell me when I typed in the Tampa
All I
Orlando
know
train
is that
thing.
he found the article.
Because he's the one who knew about it.
No, because
Hey.
I typed in the same search you did.
No, you didn't, Bubba. Yeah, but once you found me CP Catalyst, I exactly knew that. I right there. I typed in drone service Tampa. They didn't have anything. Then you're like, oh, type in air taxi.
No, I typed in Tampa.
You told me go back on the
typed in what-
tape
and I
and
typed
look.
in what I told you.
You go back on the look
I
and look
typed
at
in
it.
what I told you into Google, and I
No,
got
you
it.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Bing is hurting your job performance.
Ruining your life.
But I get you the stuff, and you got it right now. I don't understand how it is.
Exactly. And you will leave it at that. I don't understand how it is. Hey, goodbye, everybody. Blitz, I think I'd actually do pretty good on federal prison because I can flim. I mean, look at, I'm a flim-flamming,
Here's what I'm saying though. So in prison, prison is usually a year or more.
Yeah.
I mean, they might call you out on your phone flamming after a year.
No, they're not. Just my legacy and myself. I'm not telling stories.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, hey guys, I've been in the media for nearly 40
Man,
years.
if you tell that MJ story one more time, I'm going to kick your ass.
No, I appreciate that, Tyrone. But you know what, Tyrone? If you
We
want,
already heard that one, Spawn. Shut the hell up.
you know what you should. But
Blast bitch.
We know you haven't slept in 6 weeks because you don't have your rattler. No one cares.
Yeah, we know. We don't. You don't have no TT night,
Yeah,
okay?
2, 4, 6. We get it.
Yeah, enough.
So Anna, let me tell you right now.
Sorry.
If my rebuttal to Tyrone, you're Tyrone. If my rebuttal to Tyrone is not if I don't win, ready? So you just called me out, made me look stupid, right?
Right.
So this is my rebuttal to Tyrone.
Okay.
And you tell me if I got a chance on this deal, okay?
Right.
And Tyrone ends up being a Bubba fan.
Okay.
Because he's sick of hearing the MJ story.
Right.
and he's sick, and they're trying to call me out. I'd be like, okay, Tyrone, I appreciate that. I appreciate you think I've been telling these stories.
I don't want to hear about no clemology no more.
Okay,
or clemionism.
But Tyrone, have you failed to understand that you have an appeal coming up? And do you know that I'm 4-0 in jury trials?
Well, why are you in jail then, Clem?
Thank you, Jerome. Thank you, Jerome.
Guys, just wait. In like a week or two, I got merch crit coming. She'll flip the jugs out for you.
Man, I can see your jugs right now. You need to give that immediately.
Can you buy
Tyrone,
for the commissary?
Tyrone, I was gonna give you a bag of Cheez-Its and help you write your appeal, but screw off now, buddy.
You know what you're gonna do?
That's
John.
fine. I'm gonna take your cheeses right now. I'm gonna rape you.
Because I ain't got no chance of no appeal, bitch.
You're gonna do both.
Power Pig, hello.
You're hurting. It's not Power Pig, hello, I'm burning. It's Power Pig, hello, your butt is hurting.
Power Pig, hello, I'm hurting.
Power Pig, hello, I'm hurting. Oh, I don't know, man.
You do great, Bubba.
I think I'd be
Why don't
okay.
you commit a crime or something?
Why don't you shut up, okay?
Okay, yeah, that works
You're
too.
committing a crime right now by impersonating a co-host. Bitch, not to get mines. Don't forget who the goddamn warden is around here.
Right, sorry.
I'll kick all you. I'll put all you in solitary confinement. Ask Dan. Oh. So,
how long is his sentencing?
I don't even want to get into it publicly.
Sorry.
So anyway,
this is a sealed trial.
This isn't a Johnny
classified.
Depp high spot Willie.
Right.
It's internal Willie.
This is federal court. There's no
No media
electronics.
allowed.
Yeah.
Oh no, hold on.
Is there? Oh no.
Hold on, Blitz.
Oh.
So I didn't even anticipate this conversation.
Oh.
So I call the Tampa airport yesterday. Like,
Of course you did.
Welcome to the Tampa airport. Dial 1 for flight schedules. Dial 2 for the Dial 3 for parking. Dial 4 for lost and found. Dial 5 for HR situations or job opportunities, job fair.
Oh my, yeah, they're hiring.
I'm like, I just want to talk to somebody. So
They start. Their start pay is $27 an hour. I think it's $27 to $45 an hour.
To do what?
All different jobs.
Like if you're part of like the lawn maintenance crew or
Those guys get like 30 something an hour.
The lawn maintenance crew?
Yeah, they probably have their.
The lowest paid person there is 21 an hour, and they start at up to 45 an hour.
What's the 21 an hour job? Cleaning toilets?
Yeah, just whatever, anything.
So anyway, I call over there yesterday, Tampa International Airport, because on the website it says
tomorrow
that June 4th is the last day, which is Saturday, which won't affect us. But what has happened for the last 45 days, they have made them backup runway the primary runway. And I don't know how many, maybe you could statistically tell me how many flights are in and out of Tampa on the average day. What's that, Blitz?
That's their job posting. I forgot to say they also have a $2,000 hiring bonus.
I feel like you might be giving your 2-week notice.
Not yet. I was talking to Lummy about it yesterday, though.
Oh, you guys are going to group up on me like that? You quit together?
He
I'm
said
gonna be the
then
lawn
it's just
dog
gonna be
over
me
there
and
for
you,
$30 an hour.
I'll be here, Bubs.
Yeah, right, Anna's gonna join.
Be like,
too.
Anna. Oh, Anna's going over to work the counter.
I'm going to be the baker at the bakery.
You guys are gonna all
She's in
leave
the
me.
duty-free store.
You guys are all going to leave me, and I'll be like, I didn't fire them. They quit.
Yeah.
They quit altogether.
Works at the airport now.
I never had that together. I don't even know what to do if everybody just got together and quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'd say? Good luck, guys, because I'll just do my own show. I don't need you guys. I just talk to myself anyway.
Can you tell me how to get online?
Blitz, before you get
Can
your
you
last...
come over before you go to the airport? Can you stop by here and put me online?
Then take me up.
Blitz, can you build me an app where I can just hit one button and I go on the line, please? That's as your final task or I'm not going to give you your last paycheck. That's okay. I don't need my last paycheck. I got a $4,000 signing bonus for. Oh, really? Do they need anybody running? I'd love to be on the mowing crew over there.
Oh yeah. It's
I would too.
You're going to quit before us.
No, yeah, hold on.
Could you just ride around?
I mean, first of all, Blitz, first of all, it's a government agency, so they have, or at least, a state or at least a county agency, so they have the best lawnmowers, like Larry Plummer's park department, right? Like they have the best lawnmowers, like the best equipment.
$40,000 Toros or something.
Oh yeah, I mean for real. I mean, like they have. So anytime you work for a city, like they always have maxed out stuff. So you know you're going to have.
Actually, they don't have those big PTO.
Oh, they use even though you get to sit in a big John Deere and that cab's air conditioning, listening to radio. Listen, I mean,
really?
right?
It's air conditioned?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably.
They pull them with these big John Deere tractors that are air conditioning and have air seats and a full-blown stereo system. You could pipe in a podcast. You could Bluetooth it, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
And you just bush hog it all day. They probably got two of those guys. I tell you what would be rough, though, Lummy, is being on the weed whacking crew.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the guy that has to do the fence.
Yeah, and they make you wear the long pants, long shirt.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fence.
Yeah, there is.
Hopefully, Blitz, they just weed whack the fence and they lay down Roundup, but they may not be able to use Roundup because it's close to a federal agent. I don't know.
You go that night and just
kill
it, yeah.
Your
pour it down on there.
supervisor would be like, listen, I'm going to have I talked to the guys in the tower. They're going to have all the cameras turned off the perimeter.
Just go and spray
And I talked to security, and I had to give them all, like, you know, some drugs. But they're going to have all the cameras off tonight, so I need you to take the highest concentrated of Roundup. In fact, don't even concentrate it. Like, just
pour it straight on from the bottle.
On all the fences here. So you're not, because if not, you're going to be weed whacking all summer long. Whereas, you know, otherwise we can just mess around. And
we can be in the John Deere AC.
We can, exactly. You want to be on the goddamn weed whacker all day?
No.
Or you want to be on an AC Willie pulling a bush hog? Maybe even, I mean, you could even masturbate in that thing. You could.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I mean, why would? You're out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody can see you. Just have
some fun.
You could literally, Blitz, be looking at porn on your phone, masturbating while bush hogging. Because when you're bush hogging, man, you're not trying to like. It's not,
Delta 3529, Tampa Tower. Your lawnmower guy looks like Bubba the Love Sponge, and he's doing something in the cab.
He's getting crazy.
Oh yeah, we know that. I mean, it happens all the time.
He's on the edge of the. I mean, like everyone can see him.
He's edging.
Yeah, he's edging. He's edging with the edger.
Yeah, I mean they have the best equipment, and if you got the bush hogging job, Lummy, it's just sitting in a tractor all day,
just going back and forth.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Lummy's going to apply in a minute.
I'll let you ride the bush hogger, Bubba.
Even though I didn't get high, so Lummy, you're saying if I applied and you applied and they gave me the weed whacking job and you the bush hogging job, that you'd be like, hey, Bubba, I'll just go ahead and weed whack you.
I'll be weed whacking, Bubba. You go in there. You take care of me.
I don't know if our supervisor would like that, though.
You'd be the supervisor in like 2 days. You'd bamboozle that guy easily.
Next thing you know, I'm running the whole thing.
Exactly.
You're a purple belt and bamboozzling.
And I'm making everybody tape it so we can so Blitz can put it up on a
live
YouTube
content,
channel.
YouTube.
We got our own YouTube, the Bushwhackers of TIA.
That might be a pretty good video.
Hello.
Hey, Bubba, I used to whack off in the cab all the time.
Yeah, in a truck cab or in a
excavator, dozer, it don't matter.
Right, nobody. I mean, if nobody's around, you might as well just ride.
Oh yeah, I just blast myself out. Nobody can see me. I'd be down inside the ship, moving some cargo around, and nobody's there. And some little Filipinos, they'll come down there and ask me what I'm doing. I say, hey, you get up in the cab here.
What?
No.
Wait,
Hold on. Let's just take an interesting twist. It went from I masturbate, in my in my forklift to now the Filipinos.
Forklift's a little hard. There's too many sticks.
All right. So what would you were at the cargo yard? What, moving containers?
Yeah, containers or whatever it may be.
Right, and you would masturbate while you were driving. What do they use? Cranes for those things?
Yeah, we got like John Deere 640s and like little dozer 460 LPs, excavator 240s.
Right. So now you would be down there and you would be masturbating, and then now where's the Filipino?
Well, yeah, I'm on night shift, so it's dark down there. It's late, I get tired, so. Yeah, I got to do my normal regiment routine. So I go down there, and then you got to look around, look up, make sure the ship crew, the little Filipinos, they're sneaky.
And so now the Filipino, are these men or women that come down here and offer?
Well, there's hardly any women, but sometimes you might get a little, one that might look a little feminine.
And do you let him do you let him take care of you?
Oh, I'll show him. Yeah, I'll show him what I'm doing. If he wants, have a little hootie going, and tell him hit this hootie, and then, come up in the cab and take it around the farm.
Does he take yours around? Like you guys, have a, like, do you guys?
Wow, I don't want to get into. I mean,
mouth to mouth, right? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're working with here?
I can't get into those parameters. A little, elbow up to the elbow,
Right, up to the elbow, Sure. All right, buddy.
A-lop, stop top, behind the knee.
Is that what?
Oh my God!
You're going behind the knee? What this
situation? Yeah, you gotta get in the joints there.
I didn't even think we were going there, Blitz. This is a whole other level that we're going behind the knee with it. You mean an A-lop?
Dude, I just wanted to mow some grass at the airport, man.
What the hell?
And make $23 an hour, and now we're
getting a taste of Asia.
$23 down there, $28, and they're only making $12, so it's worth it to them. I'll give them another $20.
To give him $20. God. I mean, for A-Nop A-Lop? For A-Nop A-Lop?
A little A-Nop, double A-Lop in the ship knop, you know what I'm saying, in the loader.
Not double. Does that mean you guys are both doing it?
There could be 4 of them.
What?
Man, buddy. Listen, you're freaking me out on. I can't even. I'm trying to wrap my head around these possible parameters, but I can't even.
Like little Filipino teenage gargoyles. They come down there and they'll because they're only making $12 an hour. So
we got it. We just didn't know you were having a human centipede up in that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, like, we understand the concept
Frickin'
of
sick bitch
of the legal teenage Filipino boys.
Well, it's all maritime, so the rules and regulations aren't.
I'm trying to cover my ass, not your ass, buddy, as to why I'm broadcasting
the maritime rules, Bubba.
Children's porn
he
on my
doesn't want his ass covered at all.
They gotta be of age. They won't.
Wait a second, you're telling me the maritime laws? Blitz, build a radio ship boat. We're going out. Broadcast from the middle of the Gulf immediately.
You're telling me that you would be down there in the loading docks, and these
precisely
in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night, unloading these container ships and these Filipino.
You looking up some porn, and you switch it over to Filipino, and then there they are, right there.
Right. The Filipinos pull in, and they send. There's a bunch of young, of age at least 18-year-old teenage Filipino boys that are only making $12 an hour, and then they come down and make contact with the crane operator and offer services. Is that what you're saying here?
That's exactly right. Because you can be in the crane, and you can, if you have you're training somebody, say, "Come up here. I have a young American boy for you," and they'll come running right up there.
All right, so this is even getting creepier by the minute. And now you got your apprentice in on the deal.
This guy's getting hot on the deal.
I gotta go with you, buddy.
Filipino pimp.
Yeah, now we're dealing with young American boys, interns.
Oh my God.
This guy was cool. He's a human trafficker.